Out of ashes, DC scandal to Phoenix's Wendy Randall. Took the bullets and the bull from nasty old Chrome so cruel. Dragons all against the flame, never bowing to the shame. Born from ashes, strength anew, heart and soul in all they do. Rise up, Wendy, rise up, Randall. Phoenix is not ones to handle. Burning bright in the night, turning wrongs into right. Hear voices through their darts, Wendy Randall, mighty hearts, flying higher than the spite, shining through the darkest night. Rise up, Wendy, rise up, Randall. Phoenix is not ones to handle. Burning bright in the night, turning wrongs into right. Through against the flame, never bowing to the shame. Born from ashes, strength anew, heart and soul in all they do. Rise up, Wendy, rise up, Randall. Phoenix is not ones to handle. Burning bright in the night, turning wrongs into right. Voices through their darts, Wendy Randall, mighty hearts, flying higher than the spite, shining through the darkest night. Hear voices through their darts, Wendy Randall, mighty hearts, flying higher than the spite, shining through the darkest night. From the fire wings are spread, healing words they never said. Unstoppable they rise, underneath the same blue skies. Rise up, Wendy, rise up, Randall. Phoenix is not ones to handle. Burning bright in the night, turning wrongs into right. Rise up, Wendy, rise up, Randall. Phoenix is not ones to handle. Burning bright in the night, turning wrongs into right. From the fire wings are spread, healing words they never said. Unstoppable they rise, underneath the same blue skies.
I think it's hilarious that you played that song after the conversation we just had.
I know.
I was like, oh my gosh.
I already had it planned though. So
Speaking of our theme song, here it is. Dang.
that's what, if you could say backstage it when I said healing words they never said, that's right.
Okay,
That's
they
right.
never did. Never said
No.
one. Not one.
Mm-mm.
Got lots of fuck yous and get the hell out of here. So we got some of those. Not so much with the healing words, though. We didn't get many of those. That's all right. That's all right.
Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. Normally, this would be a true crime stream, but, and, you know, it still may end up being still
Yeah, originally we had a whole true crime thing ready to go.
Yeah.
And then Merb. We really need to just put that on merch. And then Merb.
And then Merb.
Merbed. So we got to talk about it.
Right. Because, you know, we are staying as much out of the drama as that we can. But, you know, Merb, you're not from that community. You're not from, well, you're just special.
Well, I'm sorry if she's going to speak about us and speak about our parenting, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, then we have a right to respond.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've chosen to kind of go away from some of the drama, but we can come back anytime. My chops are not rusty. I'm ready to go anytime. Anytime she'd like to throw down, I'm game. And looks like tonight's the night. So
Yeah.
let's go. We're gonna do it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just say this. If I was in the middle of what she's in the middle of, I would make I know that I would chill. That's something that I know. I know I would just chill.
I don't think she has the ability to chill. She's panic,
Yeah.
frantic, hysteria, panic. Those are the modes. Those are the modes we've got, like first
Yes.
gear, second gear, third gear. Those are paranoia, frantic, hysteria, panic. That's exactly her mode of operation. She doesn't know what chill means.
No.
Just like she doesn't know what telling the truth means.
The
She doesn't know a lot of things.
the truth is what gets me. It's a hey Muppet, so good to see you. My crazy life, everybody, so good to see y'all. The
It
thing
is
with
good to see you guys. Hey, everybody.
is
We didn't even say hi. Hey, my crazy
um,
life. I've been thinking about you, sweetheart. I hope you're doing all right. Lots of prayers for you, my friend.
ice cold. No, I would
Mm.
not serve my children ice cold drinks in a winter vortex or in fact, for Christmas, what we did, not even in a vortex, was we had a hot chocolate bar.
Yeah. Terrible parent, Randy. Horrible.
I know, and there we were on a lake, and I had a hot. Little did I know I should have got some Gatorade.
Listen, I don't
Hey,
care if
it's
she
so what?
feeds her kids warm or cold drinks. Don't care. I think the part that bothers me is that do her kids get a say in what kind of drink they want? That's the shit that bugs me. You know who can choose what they want to drink? My children. My
Well,
children can choose their own drinks. They can choose their own beverage of choice.
thank you to the person that texted.
They don't have all of their decisions made for them by some hysterical, frantic freak.
It
Ooh, I'm
was
mad. Ooh, I
the,
need to calm
the,
down.
their friend's mom know that their friend was in a commercial on YouTube. I have, I
Was
wonder.
that done with permission? Did you have that kid's parent permission to
Maybe it's like going to Lori Vallow for advice, right, Merb?
mm,
Hmm.
mm. Yeah, let's talk about that. You want to show that screenshot so people know what we're talking about? I can pull it up if you want.
Yeah, pull it up.
Okay.
Because Merb fixed her fingers to type this out today when last night she showed not I didn't watch all her stream but
Yeah.
she
Because
was going over
snore.
her case where, she's in court. And here this woman Hope, she wrote, "Where are the court filings? The truth is there." The ones we've shown, the ones that you strike down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy and Randy have shown them. So Merb, it says, "Did you watch the video? I showed them." No, you didn't. No, ma'am, you didn't. You showed what, 2 documents, was it? That's what I heard. That's gonna be hearsay because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what she showed, or do I care? I know that that she has been misleading her crowd from the jump over this
Mhm.
case, pretending like she's going to win, pretending like her little lawyer judge nephew is charging her tens of thousands of dollars when she's not paid a dime.
3 to 5 a week.
She's right. She's not shown a single receipt of where that money goes, where Hell to the No has shown every receipt, and it
Mhm.
will do so on demand. Anyone needs to ask her. That's it. That's all you have to do, and you can see them too. We've shown what her lawyers have filed. We've shown what Hell to the Nose, both sides. We've read the documents straight from the documents. I've gone extra hard to make sure that I redact all of her personal and private information. I don't have to do that. I can easily just show your name, but I don't because I'm a decent human. And you fixed your fingers to say going to those two for truth is like going to Lori Vallow for parenting advice. Are you fucking kidding me?
First of all, you know nothing about either one of us. You certainly could take parenting lessons from both of us.
Okay.
So
Yes.
don't you
Which son
dare.
should I criticize first? Should I criticize the one who's given up his entire life to move across the world to minister and teach people about Jesus? Or should I criticize the other one who gives up his life to go work in homes where family members have died, to go take care of those families and help? Which son should I criticize, Merb? You tell me. And what about Randy's daughters? Which one should we criticize? The great parent or the great parent? Which one?
Yeah, pick
Go
one.
fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Pick one. Or the most perfect son in the world.
Yes. So sorry. Did not mean to forget your boy.
Do not forget the boy.
My bad. My bad. So sorry.
Thank you, Wendy L. Thank you.
We have not said shit about you as a parent.
No.
But we can. Based on your videos alone, we sure can. There's plenty to see. Frantic driving, hitting deers off the road while your children are in the back seat, trying not to freak out.
Screaming at them, screaming at your daughters, screaming. Yeah, that's what you did.
Kiss my ass. Every square inch.
And I bet you that you patted yourself on the back when you wrote that comment. What you didn't count on was the fact that I knew that you had doxed someone in your Patreon, which is highly against Patreon rules.
Oh, yes. My. Should we talk about that?
I think we should.
A little birdie. I don't know how this happened. A little birdie, though, let us know that a little someone named Amy is being doxed in your Discord. Who's Amy, Merb? Why are you doxing her in your Discord? In your Patreon? My bad. Your Patreon. Do you know that's against terms of service, Merb? That's cause for termination.
Yeah, that you're doxing behind a paywall.
Ask Odysseon how that worked out for him.
Yeah.
He lost his entire Patreon over that. So, Amy, if you need to prove that that's happening, just let us know.
We've got the proof. Yeah.
We've got the proof for you. If you'd like to, get the proof that you're being doxed in a Patreon. Don't know why. Don't understand.
Oh, for something that happened 5 years ago, because
perfect.
Yes, because 5 years ago, supposedly, they were coming after Merb hot and heavy over the Chris Watts stuff, and so indicative to exactly who Merb is, she brought up 5-year-old emails to show people that please do that, Sandy Law. Please.
Sandy Law, you know who we're talking about? Okay, I didn't want to say her last name, although sadly I know it. I know her last name because I've seen the proof. So yeah. But I'm not
can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't, you just can't do that.
You don't get to dox behind a paywall, Merb. That's not what you're allowed to do. Patreon really, really frowns against that. So if Amy wants to make a report to Patreon and she needs some proof, hit us up. We'll help you out.
Mm-hmm. So you go back in your Patreon and you went back 5 years, 2020, which, I'm with you. Hard to believe it was 5 years ago.
Ridiculous. Crazy.
I know. Yeah.
But my God, why don't you ever talk about anything that's current? Why don't you ever?
Because she wanted to show, look what I'm going through. Look what I'm going through. And then show something that that happened that was supposedly was sent to her 5 years ago.
What do you mean? What are you going through? It's 5 years ago. You're not going through that. What are you talking about? What does that even mean?
Right. What is it? Yeah, that you're going through, Merb. That has anything to do with 5 years ago.
And oh my God, could you be a bigger whiny crybaby? Constant victim. Oh my God, look what they're doing to me. Look what I'm going through. Like nobody else has ever gone through anything. Good Lord.
Then you showed things about, and I don't want to, even though you said what you said today about the Lori Vallow thing. Good to see you, Big Mama. You showed things about your own children. And you showed it with your whole chest. Things that people had said, supposedly had emailed you.
5 years
held
ago?
on. 5 years ago.
So 5 years ago, some troll on the internet sent you something shitty about your kid, and you're still thinking about it today?
Yes, and using it to raise money.
Wow.
And that's all. And don't y'all be mistaken, because that Patreon, The whole thing was to raise money. Even came down to she's going to have to represent herself in court.
Why? What happened to your nephew? What happened to your nephew lawyer judge?
Yeah, what's happening? You're having to pay him what you said, $3,000 to $5,000. Was it a week? She may have said a month. She may have said a month, but
no, I think it was a week. I think you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she was telling. That's what she was telling her people that she was grifting from with her fake GoFundMe and fraudulent messages on her GoFundMe with that, talk about how that was supposed to be to an anti-bullying campaign, and then instead of using the funds for that, you're using them now to defend yourself against a copyright lawsuit. You can't do that. That's fraud.
Upped it $15,000 and then told everyone in your Patreon that you had already spent all the money in your GoFundMe.
Well, you should probably show some receipts of that, don't you think?
If you've exhausted your words, not mine, those. If you've exhausted those funds, then maybe show some receipts where you've exhausted those funds.
So she's telling her people now that she has to represent herself. God, I hope she does.
Hey, Danny G.
Hey, Danny. I hope she does. I really hope she does. That would be fantastic. Definitely do that. Do that.
I think you should.
For sure. You did so well on the deposition. Sorry. I can only imagine what the testimony is going to be in trial. Oh, I love it.
I can't wait. I can't wait for you.
She did this. Didn't she pull this shit the same time? Was it last year? Was it the year before? Where her mole, she has, moles come out and they tell us all your shit. You said that you have to dip back into drama because it was 2 years in a row because of tax time. Well, lo and behold, it's the end of January when taxes are due, ma'am. They're coming due soon. So you're trying to get as much money from your poor little community who just barely scraped together the last funds they had to buy you an electric chair that you boo-hooed. And you want to go into drama. Well, we'll help you. Yeah, Merb's GoFundMe that existed in August 2023. She wasn't served until November 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny. Right. So I guess, and then you didn't have enough sense. This is what I don't understand. My favorite villain has came out and said, I'm a victim. Others are victims. I'm friends with victims. I know victims. Of the school.
Yeah. We love my favorite villain around here. We're going to show her video. Yes.
Yes. I said we should. Yeah. Let's pull it up.
Okay. I got
it. Because, just in case you didn't see it, Merb, maybe you should.
You should see it because it's fantastic. We love my favorite villain around here. She's well respected. And you know what's so funny is that she's well respected everywhere. She covers other people. I don't watch all of her videos because she covers people that I don't know and I don't follow necessarily. But even those people that she covers and calls them out too on their bullshit, even they respect her. Like Lisa even respects her. Like it's crazy. She's well respected everywhere.
I
bet you hate that, don't you? No, I got it. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no,
I bet you hate that. I bet you hate that she's so well respected. Because she is. And here she addresses you. She has a message for you. So,
lean in.
Be quiet. Yeah, lean in, fold your hands, be quiet, and listen. It's very important.
It's been a while. Well, Jimmy too. I might as well say hello to both of you. It's been a while since I've addressed you. But I figured that y'all might have something to say after my last TikTok live. So I just wanted to correct some things. I'm going to do it in this video. I hope that y'all will continue to take my suggestions and leave the family off of your platform.
Crazy stuff in the past when I was a kid in 1980s and before.
Yeah.
That's when it was. It was like 1982 was the last time anything like
nothing
that.
Sexual. Nothing to any women and children. They said that he was robbing women. No.
Why don't you shut up and let him talk, ma'am?
She can't.
Seriously. He can't get a fucking word out without you talking over him. Let him bury himself. He don't need your help.
Oh, this happened to do with drugs and a drug dealer. So
everything with drugs. No, but all the stuff I've been in trouble for was something to do with drinking and drugging. Never violent, just stupid stuff. And that was the worst scary thing I ever did. That one thing when
he was a kid.
I've done it, but also and I mean, so it's all out there. You guys thought that was going to be a big.
And he's changed a lot since then. He has changed his entire life. He went back to school, to graduate school. I mean, just got a graduate degree in mathematical sciences. You know, it's just, instead of saying, wow, you know, that's crazy or whatever it was, but no, it's like.
I'm proud of what I've done. I'm proud. I mean, I should be more proud of this too, because you guys just kind of, maybe I get beat down a little bit here. And also the body of work I did at the school. I'm proud of what I've done there.
Why would you bring that up?
I'm not even.
And that's Villian's whole point. Don't even bring up that school, man. It's not a good look for you. And every time you bring it up, she's going to bring up what she's about to say, and you look bad. It's a bad look. Don't bring up that school.
Even seen anything like that, you know, there's some allegations about other people. I never saw that there, and there are allegations, and we'll see.
Okay, so remember, he just said that. There's
Please
allegations. Yeah, there's allegations. He said out of his own mouth, I never seen anything like that. Yeah, well, Villian seems to disagree. Her DMs say differently.
Yeah, that all turns out too. But
anyway,
you know, yeah. So anyway.
Well, sir, I certainly would not be proud, but allegations, you're right. But don't you find it a little strange that there are all allegations from students that were there at different times? They all say the same things. You don't find that strange? Also, may I remind you of the student whose story I personally said, where you held him up by his throat. Also, did you not participate in table topics? Highly abusive, but by nature you weren't there for any of that. That's strange. But what I want to know is, did you see Liz Iannelli's documentary? That's interesting, huh? That's interesting. See, I am a firm believer in people changing. I understand you do some fucked up shit. However, to me, working at a school that has the reputation and did the things that they did for 12 years and not saying a fucking thing, that's a red flag to me. Okay, that's a red flag, because I would have been there 2 days by the time I left, and I called authorities. Why didn't you? Silence is compliance.
Love her. God, I love her. Yeah. Oh, so many good points right there. Yes. And it's my opinion, and I'm allowed to have it. I agree with her. I don't know how you could say that you worked there for 12 years and saw nothing. We read through those affidavits. They're horrifying. I don't believe you. Plus, she has messages that you've sent her, Jimmy, where you admit that you saw some stuff. She talks about that right now. Listen.
You worked there for 12 years. There is no fucking way that you did not know what was going on around you. Sorry, I'm not going to believe that. Maybe people that are unfamiliar with the structure of the school would believe that. I know better, Jimmy.
Anyway,
you know, yeah. So anyway, there's that. You know, you guys dug up all that you thought that's going to hurt us. I don't know if everybody knows.
Yeah, I know. Bitey Cat was coming up with velociraptors, lying about my son, lying about my husband, bringing this stuff about my husband, like just whatever it is, calling me a horrible, bad mother. I don't take care of my kids. I never had I was never gainfully employed. I love that one.
Yeah.
Carolyn, I understand the plausible deniability. Right. I understand it. Do I think that he did not tell you what was going on at the school? Absolutely not. He would have needed somebody to talk to, considering the trauma that he was witnessing around him. So I firmly believe that you were aware of it. That's first and foremost. And I will say it again. I'm grateful to that group of people that were calling you guys out about the behavior at that school before we knew about it. Okay. So you could sit on your platform and say they lied about this, they lied about that, they lied about this. They didn't lie about the fucking school. Fact. Every time they came into your live and prompted you, you lied, minimized, justified. That's what y'all did. Now,
right. Berated, verbally abused, called them trolls, called them names, kicked them out, silenced them. That's what you do when the truth comes around. Right, Merb? See, we don't do that here. We don't get up and read these legal documents and summarize them or give our, what our take is. We read them word for word as they are because we believe in the truth. You don't. You twist and turn everything so that you can milk every dime and dollar you can from the 10 people who still support you. It's pitiful.
Now you can't do that anymore, right? Because now I'm here and you know that they can tell me whatever you say about the school. I don't think it's going to go well for you. See, a normal person would have just been like, you know what? I fucked up. I shouldn't have did that. And Jimmy, you had no problem.
Exactly. That's such a good point. A normal person, which Merb cannot be, clearly, because she never does this. Just say, I fucked up. I played this wrong. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. You don't believe in any of those words, do you? Because you're a toxic narcissist who cannot stand criticism. You hate it. It makes you so mad when anybody dares criticize you. Hey, Plurpy, good to see you, honey. And that's a shame. That's a problem. Now listen to this. Here's what she says about Jimmy.
Would have just been like, you know what? I fucked up. I shouldn't have did that. And Jimmy, you had no problem doing that in my DMs, right? Which, just so you're 100% aware, I forwarded it straight to the FBI because
shit. Oh dear. Whoops. She forwarded. So he admitted in her DMs, apparently. Thank you, Whitebird. Appreciate you.
Yes.
He admitted in her DMs that I don't know what exactly he admitted to, but whatever it was that he admitted to, it's very different from what he's saying on Merb's channel, clearly.
Yes.
I didn't know anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't see anything. Okay. So obviously he said something very different in private to Villian.
Yes.
And she's gone ahead and forwarded that over to the FBI. So that should be interesting. We'll watch that, see what happens there.
In that message, you acknowledge the abuse. So why can't you do that publicly?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why can't you do that publicly? That's a great question. Why can't you do that publicly? And why can't you do that publicly, Merb? Why can't you do that publicly? You can't, huh? You don't want you're such a toxic narcissist. You can't fathom that anybody see you as less than pristine. Well, you're a joke because everybody sees you for exactly what you are.
That's changed. It's not like you have a platform to worry about because it's gone, over with. Those days are long gone. To no actions but her own.
Never gainfully employed. I love that one.
Yeah. But also, but yeah, through how to.
What jobs have you ever had besides Leech on YouTube? What jobs have you ever had? I'd love to know.
His channel there, all the stuff they put up there. I'm sure somebody had to help her get all that, make all that stuff up. What Casbat?
Well,
maybe.
Whose channel was it?
Yeah,
Truthy.
It reminds me of Casbat with that little two wings there and stuff. But I mean, Casbat used to be our friend. I don't know what the heck happened to you. A lot of you.
Yeah. What do you think happened, Jimmy? What do you think? What could have possibly happened to turn all these people against Merb?
What's the common denominator?
I'll give you one guess. Come on, Jimmy. You can figure it out, right? What happened? Tell us.
Bitey Cat, you sent us stuff. You sent gifts for our kids' flashlight. We still have them. I look at it every time and I'm like, wow, I don't even want to look at this anymore. But thank you still. And look what you've done though. I don't know what you're doing now. I hope the best for you, but and then since all that didn't work, we're still moving on. You guys put this suit in here. So and I don't know what you thought you were going to get out of it. How you trick people?
You lied to everybody. You're going to be the saviors of YouTube. That I go around and just falsely strike people. No, I've never falsely struck anyone.
Over the past couple of years,
yeah, well, I think the court might have something different to say about that. I think you have falsely struck people. You falsely strike Randy all the damn time. You're in court right now over false striking held to the no. That hasn't been dismissed. You begged for your nephew attorney lawyer judge has asked the court for a summary judgment. Court said no. That means they believe this case has a merit, and you still won't admit that you did not consider fair use. You absolutely struck her as a form of intimidation and punishment and to get her private information.
Yes.
And then you doxed the hell out of her once you got it. It's exactly what you did. And the court will see that.
And her son.
Oh, yes. And threatened her children.
Mhm.
Yes.
They say we're circling the drain. You know, I mean, you know.
Okay, Kevin's telling us. So
we got to go. Okay, sorry, guys.
Okay.
Thanks for listening to us. We can go.
So I guess Kevin said something, but so she cuts Jimmy off again when he admits that the channel is circling the drain, which it is. Glub, glub, bitch.
Go on, but and we don't.
See, Carolyn, you didn't know who I was and what I did on the internet when you blocked me, right? You didn't know that I have that type of relationships with people like Hal to the Now, right? You didn't know that. You didn't know the similarities between what it is that I do on the internet. I just so happen to be a Family Foundation school survivor. Strange how that works, right? But you're lying to those people.
Some people might call that karma. I'm just saying.
You did
I
falsely.
think she covers
Copyright.
that here.
Yeah, I think she mentions that here in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some people would call that karma, you know, that you want to hide the truth so bad, and here it comes smacking you in the face every damn chance it gets. Whoo!
Strike her channel, which caused her to lose her channel, correct? So what people, you are a creator, right? Therefore, you know damn well what falls under fair use and what doesn't. Your problem is you can't take any fucking criticism.
Yep.
That's your problem. That's what you don't.
You should write that down, Carolyn. Ask yourself, look, put it all aside, okay? Put everything I've said tonight aside. I want you to get a piece of paper and write to yourself, can I take criticism? And I want you to read that sentence to yourself, ask yourself that question, and really, really think about it.
Yes.
Because you, ma'am, cannot. You cannot take criticism at all. And it causes you to lash out and do things that are now coming back to bite you in the ass, like this court case.
Yeah.
Don't like. And it legitimately took me 3 days to see why people had the problems that they have with you. If that was a frivolous lawsuit, it'd have been thrown out long ago, and you fucking know it.
Right.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You know it. What are you going to do when she wins? Where's that money going to come from? Also, are you being transparent with the money that you raised in the GoFundMe?
Nope.
Now that you're asking for another $15,000? Are you being transparent with those receipts?
Oh.
Because
No, she is not. We've not seen a single receipt. I don't believe anybody has. From what we understand, she's not even being charged by this nephew, attorney, lawyer, judge. So I don't even know if she's paid a dime yet toward this this case.
because that is my area of expertise. Just so you know.
What goes around comes around. And you believe in karma so much, doing this to somebody. Wow.
I love that you said that, baby. I love that you said that. So how do you feel about people that participate and or are complicit in child abuse, institutionalized child abuse? How do you feel about that?
Oh.
You don't think that they would have bad karma? You don't think that that would be what comes around goes around? You just refuse to admit it? Yikes, Carolyn. Yikes. I personally hope that Paul Gear looked at a fucking staff book, pointed his finger, and fucking told them what everybody else did. Who knew? I hope that he started snitching on all of y'all, because all of y'all should be held accountable. If you worked at that school for longer than a day and you sat back and you did nothing, you are a part of the problem. You had your hand in hundreds of children being abused. Get it right. Abused. Okay. So good luck. I would start being a little bit more transparent though. Because I personally, if your attorney is your cousin, I'd like to know just how much of that money is going to the attorney, since your channel has just, let's be for real. And that's nobody else's fault but your own. Accountability. huge around here, especially when you expect to be a content creator. When you make mistakes, those people that support you deserve for you to be honest with them.
Mhm.
That's why your channel is failing, Carolyn, not because of anybody else.
Absolutely right. 100%. God, I love her. Love her. Brilliant. She's absolutely right. Oh, dang. I'm going to grab her link and drop it in the chat for you guys. If you're not subbed to her, please go sub to her. If you're not, please at least go hit a thumbs up on this video that I'm putting in the chat right now. Go hit a thumbs up. Tell her we sent her, we sent you, and let her know that we support her. Absolutely love Villian. I think she's fantastic. And she isn't scared of any damn body, especially you, Carolyn. And you like to talk about karma. You like to talk about, what goes around comes around.
Well, and just basically, and now this is not verbatim. This is just what I'm translating what she said to. Basically, because Jackie is helping Heather, she is going to hell.
Oh, so now we're sending people to hell.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So
And
you're God
she also used her friend Sandy Rozak as, and she's like, just think about what Sandy Rozak, my friend Sandy Rozak,
who has
she
nothing to
always
do
said,
with anything. She has nothing to do with any of
no,
this. What it doesn't matter what she says.
no, does not matter what she says. No.
Yeah, you can name drop your friend who's only famous because of a horrifying tragedy that you absolutely have no problem milking.
And
Clearly,
you made a ton of money off of.
Right. You have no problem
saying.
milking that tragedy. Even until today, you're still mentioning her. Like, give that poor woman a break. Let her rest. But whatever, she's got a whole Klingon hanging to her. Okay.
Yeah,
Hang
bless her
on.
heart. She can't even come and chat. There's Sandy Rozak, everybody. Sandy Rozak, my friend Sandy. Sandy, what was it you told me? Did you say she's going to hell? Maybe not in those words, but
Wow.
Jackie, there's things though, Merb, that would make me feel terrible. I would feel terrible if somebody lost their home, lost their things, lost their stuff over frivolous, stupid bullshit on the internet. But you're willing to try. I don't understand. Why are you not being more transparent with telling people what the settlement was instead of getting these people into your Patreon and saying, I need $15,000 ASAP and a miracle.
Where are they supposed to get that money? They just scraped together the last 5 cents they had to buy you that chair for you. Where are they supposed to come together with another 15 grand for your ass? And where's your proof that you even need it? Where's your proof that you paying this guy anything? You've shown nothing. You've proven nothing. But you're not transparent with any of them, and you fill their heads with lies about evil people going to hell for all the terrible, terrible things they're doing, when all we're doing is telling the truth about you. I'm not comparing you to Lori Vallow.
No, when you said you would go to us for the truth, who wouldn't? I want you to spout out one lie, just one lie that we've told about you.
By all means, please. I see, unlike you, I don't mind taking criticism. I'm okay with it. My ego is well in check. I'm fine.
Yep.
I know who I am. I know who I am, and I know who I'm not.
Yep.
And if I'm wrong, or if I've said something by mistake, or if I've unknowingly put out false information, I want to know so that I can correct the record.
I'll correct it, and I'll apologize. I know you're not capable of an apology. You're not, Merb, but no. I am. If I put out anything false, huh?
I don't mind. Same, yeah. I'll apologize too. I don't mind. Like, to me, it's not a weakness to apologize, but to a toxic narcissist like her, it is. It is a weakness to apologize. That's her whole mistake.
Yeah, that would show your strength, Merb, to own when you're wrong and know when you're wrong and write down what could you have done differently for this outcome to be different in this lawsuit that now you can't settle when you were given. And I cannot wait. And I'm telling you right now, the day that we get to tell the number.
That's a secret. We're not allowed to tell that number?
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Wow.
That you would not settle for, your
Wow.
people better wake up. That better be the day they say, "What? Hey, Calamity."
Right.
That
You could
that
have
better
settled this for this amount of money and you still tried to milk us for 15 more grand?
Thank you,
Wow.
sweet wait. Thank you so much. Yes. Yep. That's
And that's
what we
why
wanna hear.
we go over these documents. That's why we tell the truth about this case because damn, somebody needs to.
Yeah.
She's not.
You didn't. You didn't tell it last night. You didn't
Mm-mm.
tell them that there's been offers to settle. Did you? Did you tell that last night? Very affordable offers to settle?
Let me think of
Oh,
the last person that was offered a sweetheart deal to settle and then is now facing life in prison. Sarah Boone. Looking at you, Merb.
yeah.
Dumbass. You should have settled.
Well, that little kid that killed her mom and then shot her dad, she was offered a 40-year sentence, and she thought, "I'm just gonna be so innocent. No, I'm not taking it." Life.
There you go. And that's what's going to happen to Merb because you got an ego.
Yes. Sometimes you gotta throw your ego aside and throw your mercy on the court or beg for mercy. And but you're not willing to do that. You're not willing. You're willing to risk everything to be right instead of be happy. And you're not happy. You can hear it in your little Patreon where you break down and you're like, I need a miracle. Yes, ma'am, you do need a miracle. You do. You need a miracle. But the difference in the miracles for me and the miracles for you, the miracle that you think you need is somebody to pop up out of your audience and say, I got you. Here's all the money you're going to need for this lawsuit. And ma'am, I'm sorry, that's not the miracle you need. The miracle you need is for the Lord to reach out, touch your heart, and let you see all the bullshit that you put people through.
Yes. You've hurt people, Merb. I know you don't care because you want to only cry about how you've supposedly been hurt. But you've hurt a lot of people. And you've yet to take any accountability. You've yet to even apologize. You've yet to do anything but threaten, dox, harass, berate, and lie about all these perceived enemies that you have that have all left you for the same reason. They were done with your shit.
Yeah. Please don't give her sound advice. But say she's never taken any sound advice. You know why? She's very mean to Jackie. For y'all to get back up on a panel, make another panel again, bullying Jackie because she got food poisoning that you absolutely cannot catch. It's not contagious. She even went and got a note from the doctor.
I can't believe
to let y'all know.
I can't believe they're still even talking about it. Stop bringing up your poor people to get up and defend you. Just say sorry. Gosh, how hard is it? I'm sorry.
And
I
we
wish
even brought her
that
we brought
day.
her gifts.
Whatever.
We
Go
brought her
ahead.
gifts. Even, huh?
What were you saying? I missed what you said. We brought her gifts.
Oh yeah, they said, oh, we even brought her gifts, even though we put on gloves and masks and all this to Bullhorn Betty might be into major trouble in the weeks to come. Many countersuits. I'm telling you, Stitching Girl, people are through with bull crap. That's
They
what's
are.
happening on
They're done
YouTube.
with it. They're absolutely done. They're done with crap. Yes, Plurpy.
Amen,
So
Plurpy.
true. Sorry makes people forget so much faster. Just say sorry. How freaking hard is it for you to just humble yourself? It's too hard. It's impossible for you. Toxic narcs don't do that. They don't believe in being humble. They don't believe in apologies.
I don't know Jackie that well, but from what I've gotten to know from her, I think the world of her. Such a kind lady. And before I would have lost her as a friend, I would have said, you know what? I panicked. I'm so sorry I did that to you.
Right. I have a phobia, clearly. I have germophobia. It obviously took control. I wish it hadn't. I wish it didn't. I'm sorry. I treated you like shit over it and I shouldn't have. And I panicked. Exactly. Just say it. We all know. We all know what it is. You panicked. And then you convinced everybody in your group to panic right along with you because they didn't want to dare go against you because, oh my God, we've seen what happens there. And then you
Right.
needed them
Did
to
she
back you
tell
up.
the group? Mm-hmm.
Well, she needed the group to back her up so that she could feel better about talking about it on the internet or something. Why don't you just leave her alone? You don't need to talk about it. You're not going to come out looking good in that scenario. You're just not.
Nope. Thank you, Teresa. No. And did you tell your group, the group that voted, supposedly, that Jackie could not come on your vacation, that she went to the doctor and the doctor said it's food poisoning, not contagious? No, you didn't do that. Excuse me. Did I lose you?
No, so sorry. I had to
Oh.
send a message to one of my incredible sons. It was an absolute blessing in every way.
I know. And I'm what Merb, the difference is we're not going to sit here and tell you that your children aren't a blessing to you because we're 100% sure that they are.
Right. I don't need to stoop to those kinds of levels.
No, I won't. I won't. But what you're not going to do is sit there and act like we've told one lie about you. We've not stretched the truth, but we've not held back anything like you have. The only thing that we've held back is things we're not allowed to tell, and I can't wait to tell it. I'm telling you right now, when your crew finds out how small of a settlement and the reason you wouldn't take it, I hope they wake up.
Yeah, I hope they do too.
Because you're willing to take their last nickel
to pay your taxes.
Your pride.
Yeah, to pay your taxes instead of paying this, pretending that you owe it to an attorney. You've proven nothing. You've shown no evidence. If we're such terrible liars about you, Merb, why have you not shown or proven a single one? Like, we're clearly open to have a conversation with you. You could take a link up here tonight. Tell us, what the hell have we lied about? By all means, please tell us. I'd love to know. Thank you, honey. I love you too. We'd love to know. We're open to hearing about it. By all means. But you're going to have to prove it. I don't say things that I don't have proof of. That's like a whole policy of this channel. We don't say shit that we can't prove. So
that's right.
If you've got something that you think we've lied about, by all means, step up. Yeah, her taxes are due soon. Her taxes are due soon. That's exactly what this is. She's jumping back into drama because she's got to pay her taxes, which is why she's pretending that she needs another 15 grand for her lawsuit, which she doesn't. Ridiculous.
No, she doesn't. But if y'all heard the voice that she put on for her Patreon, camera off, tears going, I need a miracle. What am I going to do? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Here's the thing, Merb, you've gone into this case lying out your ass from the jump. You know you didn't consider fair use. You've struck her as a punishment and an intimidation tactic, and you know it. You know it. We all know it. The judge knows it. Your poor nephew probably already knows it.
He knows it.
Instead of just being honest, that is why you're struggling. That is why you're not blessed. And I'm going to be so bold as to say that. That is why God's hand is not on you. It is not on this case for you, because you are the wrong person here. You are the liar here. That is why you're not blessed. That's why.
What?
And for what? Your ego, nothing else. Disgusting. Yes, perplexed TC #1 fan. Just like Laura. Same toxic dark behavior.
You are no different.
Yep. You're no different than Laura.
Right. Laura, Bullhorn Betty, any of the people right now that cannot just say, you know what, I messed up. I really messed up. I let my ego get in the way, because we've all done that. We've all done it. Oh, when I think of all the things you've done, Merb, I could go back. Oh, could I ever go back? Remember when I'm into it with she goes over there oh to what the guy that I was arguing with or whatever.
Healthy
What
Family
was
Force people, Richard.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
and tries to join with them.
Yes, yes. For the only because mutual hate bonding. That's it.
Yeah.
That's not sincere. That's not genuine, and that's why it
No.
wasn't blessed. That's why it
That's
wasn't
right.
blessed. God isn't going to bless that. He's not going to reward your channel for underhanded tactics like that.
Right. He
He's not going to
certainly
do
didn't
that.
reward mine. I mean, seriously, we've hate bonded. Or not, I won't say you. I've hate bonded. I admit that. I own that. No
Oh,
reward came of it.
I'm sure I have too, but nothing good comes from it.
No.
Not a damn good thing comes from it.
No.
It
How'd
blows
that
up
work for
every
you?
time, and it's not going to work for you either, Merb.
No. Remember when the glare told you to pick your ass up and get to stepping straight out of his chat because you came in there and made it all about you? There was somebody else that did that too. It was the glare. It was all about us going there and talking about they're doing this to me and this to me and this to me. And they're like, damn, this ain't about you. Crazy lady.
But she doesn't understand that. Everything's about her. Jimmy can't even tell a story about his own life without it being about her.
Right, Carla Ray? And it's not even that I want that. That's the thing. And I sat down, and this is what I guarantee you, Carolyn, that you've never done is sit down and reflect on what would the best outcome be? Because in my opinion, of course, I'm not in the lawsuit at all. Thank God. Because the best outcome can't be what the possibility that it could be. Yeah, I mean, it can't be. That can't be the best.
No. Your ego is going to force you to take this all the way to trial.
And
you're going to lose, and you're going to lose hard.
Don't do it.
I don't think she has a choice. I don't think she has a choice. Her attorney has already asked for a summary judgment. Get us out of here. And the judge said no. Like the judge is taking this all the way. And
there is nothing that I would stake my children's future on YouTube. Nothing. No.
For lack of a simple apology? No, of course not. When an apology could have gotten you out of this, but it was because you did it. You did it under false pretenses, and you did. You need to search your heart, ma'am. You need to search your heart. Have the Lord search your heart. That's what you need to do. And I know I sound ridiculous maybe saying that while I'm up here yelling at you and cussing or whatever, but whatever. I love Jesus. I cuss a little. It's fine. We're good. But you need to ask him to clean out your heart.
Yes.
You got some stuff that you need to reflect on.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Touch it. Soften it. Because it can happen.
Ridiculous. Yeah, it can happen. Absolutely can.
Yep.
She's used all that money for her own needs and wants. Right, exactly. Who does that to their supporters? And that's why we tell the truth. That's why we show the documents. Because she's telling them she's got this in the bag. And I guess behind the scenes now she's panicking because taxes are due. So now she's telling them she needs another 15 grand. I don't know how her remaining 10 supporters are supposed to scrape that up. She don't care. Remember at Christmas when that one lady was saying that she couldn't sell stuff anymore because it was starting to affect her health? Mm-hmm. Oh, she's here?
Beth. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Beth. Hi, I apologize that I didn't remember your name. I'm so sorry. But she was like, it's starting to affect my home. She didn't give a shit. Not even a little bit of a shit.
Nope.
Dismissed. On to the next person. Like, damn.
Got mad because she said it live.
Dang. Judith. Oh, I love seeing you. I love Jesus too. And I cuss like a sailor. I bet it's all forgiven when we both have a good heart, which I cannot say about Merb. Judith, mwah. You know I love you, my doll. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. That broke our heart. We didn't even know that person. I'm like, I'll buy it. How much?
All
much
of us
do you
over here.
need? Yeah, I'll buy it for you, ma'am. She's like, I make these all. I have to make them all with my own money and purchase everything and then give the money to her. Why? You know, this is taking food off of my table. Do you think she gave a shit? Nope.
No.
She was mad about it.
Yep.
Terrible.
Even more mad when if somebody doesn't buy her stuff.
Yes. That whole tantrum that she threw, so much so that the next time she went live, people had to overbuy and bought like, I don't even know, $400 worth of crap from her because she was such a crybaby about it. Had a whole tanty and made everybody buy her crap, your tchotchkes. It's ridiculous, ma'am. You know we all pay taxes around this time of year. Like we all have to do that.
Yes. And we all bitch about it. Am I cut?
A little bit, tiny bit, but I heard what you said. We all bitch about it.
Yeah. My internet's wanting to act. Don't you do it, internet.
Yeah.
Y'all bitch about it. But we all have to come up with it. It's kind of like Christmas. I don't really think we complain about it. But every year taxes are at the same time.
Every year it comes. It's a total surprise every year, but it comes the same time every year. I mean, just it is what it is. You know who doesn't need to be paying your taxes? Your subscribers.
Right.
I would be humiliated to come here. Hope, is that you that left the comment in her comment section defending us? And she came back at you with, did you watch the video I showed them? Going to those two for truth is like going to Lori Vallow for parenting advice. Was that you? Are you the Hope that made? Bless you. Thank you, Hope. Round of applause for you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for defending us. Thank you for standing up for the truth. I can. Thank you for standing up for the truth. There you go. I'm saluting you. That's what those are. Those are salutes. I hope you can see them on the thing. But
thank you.
Thank you, Hope, for doing that. I appreciate it very much. And that doesn't mean
comparing us to Lori Vallow. Yeah,
that's right. She comes back to comparing us to Lori Vallow. Whatever. I'm not saying I want anybody ever to go defend us anywhere. You don't ever have to do that. But I appreciate that Hope was willing to do that. Yes. And the fact that Merb came back with such a disgusting comment is perfectly on brand for her. Mm-hmm. Clearly.
I would have expected nothing less because you could not, you can't name a lie that we've told because it's straight out of your mouth. That's why you lied to YouTube and pretended that that was your personal things that I was showing when that is, he paid for that stuff.
Randy, pull up her channel. Hope says she's gone wild now, writing a bunch of nonsense below my original comment. Let's see. Let's see
let me try. My internet's acting up.
Oh, okay. I can try if you want.
You may have to.
I have to try to find her. Okay, hang on. Okay, which video is it? From last night, 16 hours ago?
The one where she talks about her court case.
There's 3 live streams. One is 5 hours long, one is 49 minutes long, and one is 3 hours long. Good Lord. Okay, let me see if this is it right here. Yeah, here it is. Okay, let's pull it in. Okay, so here it is. You got it?
I'm trying.
There, then I see it. Okay.
Say I can't say it.
You can't see it? It's on the StreamYard side. Can you guys see it in the chat?
There, I can now. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I can now.
Okay. All right. So Catherine, whoever Catherine is, said they put a spin on what they show and discuss. This is just the plain facts for the matter that Carolyn is showing. You're wrong, Catherine. Come and show us where we've done that, ma'am. Please. Look at Hope. Got my back. Wendy shows and reads all the court documents. She adds her own commentary. However, you can see the documents. Just mute her if you don't want to hear her spin. Take a few hours so you can see all the documents, not just 3 pages. Thank you. I'll go ahead and like that comment. Let me like this one up here too. Think. Catherine, I'll give yours a thumbs down just because, you know.
You suck.
You suck. No, you don't suck. Look, I'm sure that's the narrative that Merb tells her people, and then she tells them that we're evil, you know, and going to hell and all the other things. So, you know, obviously her people are too scared to come in and actually have a conversation, but you're welcome to if you want to have a conversation, Catherine. I'd love to have one with you, ma'am. Please tell us, you know, anything that I say that's a matter of opinion. I say it's my opinion. I do. I'm very careful to not put things out as fact that are not fact. It's funny how a real ex-student has come out and mentioned you and your husband who worked there, also stating about the upcoming court case. Truth is about to, and then they've got exploding firecrackers there. Yep. Merb replies, ha! She's laughing. That's a narc apps. Oh my God. Here comes the gaslighting. I saw how she skipped right over what my lawyer wrote and how she danced around Heather's lawyer getting admonished by the judge. No, ma'am, that's not true. I read every single line. Her lawyer got admonished by the judge for writing a 46-page document. That was the admonishment that I saw. Because his filing was too long. And you know what Heather's attorney said? So sorry, I won't do that again. I have to cover that? That has nothing to do with anything.
You know, kind of like your 77-page retribution, whatever thing that the judge finally had to stop when you was trying to read it on the stand that day. Yeah, that.
Like, that's the only admonishment I saw. If you saw any other admonishments, by all means, point them out. But I've read every single line of every document. There's no admonishment there. You're lying. And an ex-student was there years before my husband worked there. That means about as much as the price of tea in China. Deflecting much.
But what?
Does she not understand what the price of tea in China? Isn't that mean it's expensive? That means it's worth a lot.
No, that just means people in America doesn't care. We don't care about the price of tea in China. That's what that means. But the thing is your husband admitted to Villian in DMs that he saw abuse there. Maybe you missed that part of her video and need to rewind it and watch it again. I certainly would.
Yes, I would too. I have objectively listened to both sides, and Carolyn, you are not telling the whole story. It's like calling the kettle black. When you started the legal fund, it was about Natasha, and she has nothing to do with this case. Bravo. Thank you. Catherine says that was an entirely different thing. Yes, Catherine, that's the point, honey. That's the point. Way to keep up, Catherine. Well done. Yeah, it is about a different thing. That's the whole point. The fact that she's trying to pretend her GoFundMe was for this case makes it fraud, Catherine. She says, are you kidding me? You have no objectivity. Do you think I don't know who you are? Thanks for the view. My God.
You don't know who that is.
This person says, do you think I care if you know who I am? What are you going to do to me? There's nothing you can do. Tell me who I am. Oh my God.
She don't know.
What a ridiculous answer. You have no objectivity. Do you think I don't know who you are? God. Again, cannot take any criticism. There's nothing wrong with this comment. It's very respectful. This person's not calling you names. Objectively listen to both sides. And Carolyn, you are not telling the whole story. It's like calling the kettle black. When you started the legal fund, it was about Natasha, and she has nothing to do with this. Address that, Carolyn. Address that. You won't. Because you're a fraud.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth.
Let's see.
Don't I know who you are?
Don't you think I know who you are? Oh my God.
Which that's intimidation. In case you didn't know, she's trying to intimidate you. Like,
right.
If you don't stop, I'm going to dox you. That's what that is.
You're not allowed to comment on her page without her having a whole ass come apart. So Catherine again says, replay crew, this is about so much more than copyright. No, ma'am. It's about copyright. Do you not understand how trials work? She can't go into that trial and boo-hoo about being bullied on the internet. This case is about copyright.
Yes.
And the fact that Carolyn falsely struck her for intimidation, punishment, and bullying. You can say that it's about so much more than the copyright, but that's because Carolyn is filling your head with crap. The case, if you read the documents, the actual documents, and not just Carolyn's interpretation that she says I do, her spin is that it's about all these terrible things that people have done to us. No, that's not what this case is about. It's about copyright, period. That's it.
That's what, yeah.
That's it. That's all, Catherine. You need to stop listening to her, honey. Stop. You need to go seek the truth, please, because you're not going to get it from Carolyn.
You're not. And, her husband said something to the effect of, and Randy said she was going to she forwarded this to the lawyer, and, that this is about copyright, and that was over. And Carolyn's like, yeah, that's not even DREMC, blah, blah, blah. Here's what, Carolyn, you know what it shows, though? It shows a pattern. Yep. It shows a pattern of you striking just because you're a titty baby.
Yes, exactly.
That's why it would be sent over.
Right. No. It shows a pattern. It's a pattern of behavior. Yeah. It is your pattern to strike videos because you cannot handle criticism or anybody saying anything about you. You don't even have any reason to do it other than your ego can't take it. It's so fragile. And then you boohoo and cry that you're being bullied because people dare to call you out on your lies, which you never address. You have never addressed the concerns that we've brought up. Never. You just say we're bad parents like Lori Vallow or whatever your stupid insult was. What is that? That's not addressing anything that we've raised. We've raised genuine concerns, actual things that the people you're trying to milk for every dime and dollar, they should be asking you, but they're not.
And here's what I hate is, okay, so here's I'm sorry to interrupt, but she just scheduled a stream because tax time.
Yes.
What it's really all about. The truth is clear. More about our upcoming federal trial. And then you get that hashtag federal trial, court trial, hashtag copyright, hashtag DMCA, hashtag we will protect our content, hashtag they posted our minor kids.
Find them. Find them.
Prove that.
Go find them. Go find your kids. Go find them.
You posted your minor kids trying to sell a sports drink in a freaking snowstorm.
Hey, Tracy, good to see you, honey. You posted your minor kids. I hid their faces and proved you to be a liar again. Because that's what I do.
Yeah.
I didn't post your kids anywhere. Go find it.
And I won't be watching this. I don't know. I might. Maybe it'll give us, because my next move is to talk about Stephen Stearns, because we all know, that's where I'm going. If you want to donate, definitely going to the Stephen Stearns trial. But, this is definitely giving me a break from thinking about that, Merb. So thank you for that. Because what you're doing here is dead wrong.
Right. Absolutely, Paisley. She convinces herself that everything she does is above reproach. No. Mm-hmm. I mean, look at that lie right in her title. They posted my kids. Where are your kids
perpetual
posted?
Victim.
You're lying. You're lying to your people and you gas them up. Go tell your people to go find it. Where on my channel are your kids posted? Where? You posted your kids and I covered them up.
Yes, you did. And when she made her ridiculous commercial the other day for the sports drink in the snowstorm, BBT was showing it and she didn't even show her kids. She said, you're going to exploit your kids. I'm not. And she didn't show it.
There you go. See?
So,
right. Because she's a toxic jerk. She thinks she's never wrong. That's the problem.
And your friend and your son's friend, who's I'm going to bet dollars to donuts his parents don't even know he's on here. While you're in the middle of a court battle.
Right. On your drama channel. With 40-something thousand dead subs. And you got her baby child's face all over your damn video. Ridiculous.
Thank you, Judith.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. But let's see. You got to spend it to get that tax money, honey. We're on to you. We see it. And I guess we're here for it. Because you're but I promise you, for every lie you tell, there will be all the truth. All of it. Hey, Rosebud.
And only the truth. Yes, Rosebud.
Yep.
Yes. She does, Calamity. And these all these lies that, everyone's attacking her children. Remember that video that I showed? Where's that video where she lied about someone calling and talking about sexual stuff with her kids, and it was some robocall that just said hi, and then she hung the phone up going, now they're talking about hurting my kids.
Yeah, she's lying, Nancy. Right, I know. Yeah, they said, what'd they say? Hey?
Yeah.
Now they're talking dirty about my kids.
Right.
She's lying, and I put the screenshot in Discord, and she knows good and well that she's the one that did it. And if she did it a year ago, that's funny to me. It's so funny that the first time she did it, it didn't. They told her no, and then the second time, what? Now it's supposedly a year ago. Yes, you're lying.
Yeah, you're just a liar, man. You're just a liar.
A funny prickly pear, don't you think? Whenever people started calling her out for lying about those phone calls, the phone calls stopped. It's amazing. It's almost like trolls listen. When has a troll ever listened on this platform? Ever?
Right. Listen, I think this is it.
I'm not putting you on speakerphone, so your little 15 minutes of fame is gone.
Did you hear that? They said, hey. You hear that? Let's listen to it again. Oh, I went over it. You guys hear that, right?
Yep. Hey.
Right there.
Oh my gosh. Now talking about doing stuff to my boys.
Lies. Lies, ma'am. Lies from the pit of hell. For sympathy and money.
Yep.
You're disgusting.
The same kind of things that were in those emails that she showed in her Patreon. And but it wasn't even a Proton email, it was traceable emails. Did you trace them?
Liar. Such a liar. Y'all heard that, right? That hey, and it was some robocall. It was nothing. It was probably some predator, like bill collector for all we know. And she doesn't realize that people can hear what they're saying. So she hangs up. Oh, now they're talking about doing something. Did she say sexual to my kids or just something to my kids? It's just gross. Just fucking gross. You're just a damn liar.
Not what she said. Now they're talking.
Always with her children, though. Always.
You always use them. You use them. And that's disgusting.
Everybody's always attacking your precious children. Where? How come you don't ever show it? Instead of what we've seen are the lies where nobody's talking about your children, but you've already made such an embarrassing ass of yourself that you come out and double down. That's what we have. That's the proof we have. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You're a liar. A proven liar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the scary thing is a skilled liar.
Well, because she's not used to any sass back.
No.
She blocks. You get blocked. You get smear campaigned. You can't just leave a narc, right? We've talked about that before. You can't just leave a narc. What always follows leaving the narc? The smear campaign. Always.
Yes. Like you're doing Jackie. Mm-hmm. Because Jackie is helping someone who you don't like.
Everybody that has left her has been horrible, terrible, no good, very bad people, all the smears, all the terrible things.
And she never did one thing to them, ever.
Right.
Not her
Never.
fault.
She doesn't understand what happened. They just became evil all one day. They woke up and they were evil. She is a joke. She's absolutely a joke. What did she do to Nicole Griffin? I don't know who that is. I don't know that story.
Is that the woman she hit in the head with the chair and then came back and called her a drug addict and all that stuff because the woman smoked a little weed on the vacation? I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yes, and then had a whole stream smearing her.
Yep. Had people come up and tell their experience with her, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, she has no ability to defend herself. She doesn't get a link to even, face any of these accusations.
Nope.
She gets smeared by a giant creator in her giant channel. I'm using air quotes when I say that, by the way, but that's what she gets. And she doesn't have a way to even defend herself. You don't fight fair, Merb, at all. You're weak. You don't fight fair. You block. You run an echo chamber. No one's allowed to say anything that's not on the approved list of compliments. Or they get booted and smeared.
Someone come in. Are you new here? Are you new? How did you hear from us? Why how'd you hear? Who are you?
Oh, we know who you are. We know who you are. We know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We know who sent you. We know who sent you.
It is an echo chamber. And I'm sorry, echo chamber might feel good for the ego, but it's bad for business.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You need to be willing to hear some criticism and take it and listen to it.
You know who good.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to say, Heather is a good person.
She is a good person. She's a very good person. All these things that you've accused Heather of, I haven't seen a stitch of proof. Notice how all the things we accuse you of, we prove, like that big lie you just told about your children just now. I proved that. See how I do? When I say something about you, I have the facts to back it up. I have the proof, and I put it out for everyone to see.
I saw it.
You don't do that. You don't put out any proof about anything. Oh, I'm sure we're on the spreadsheet. Oh, I'm sure. Don't care. Come for me, honey. Come hard. Make sure you spell my name right.
Yeah, you spelled mine wrong the last time. And, all you got to me is I quote Dr. Phil. No, he quotes me. No, I'm just kidding. I just made that up.
Yes, tell me more about how the big scandal about me being on Dr. Phil. That's it. That's all you know about me. You don't know anything about me. You've never taken the time to even have a conversation with me.
No.
But I sure get under your skin, don't I, Carolyn? Yeah, because I see right through you. I see right through you, and you hate that.
I think she does hate that because I think we've always seen straight through her.
Yeah, I'm not an ex-rambler.
No, I've never been around.
Yeah, I knew better. I saw what this was. Can't even pick up a beach towel for your friend with breast cancer who's donated thousands without $7 finder's fee. God. Oh my gosh. It makes me sick when I hear stories like that. It makes me absolutely sick because we would never do something like that. It just wouldn't even occur to us to take every dime and dollar you possibly have and find a way to take it from you. We just don't. It's crazy.
No, I would never say, hey, you do without so I can
have.
Do with. Have. Thank you. I'm like, do with?
She showed my IP address on a live while trying to prove Slack is safe. She isn't using it to dox us. My God. I'm sorry that happened. That's ridiculous. She doesn't even think about what her kids will think when they hear her say these things online. I mean, they're old enough to feel embarrassed by her actions. I don't know much about her children on purpose. Like, I don't pay attention to her children. Only things I've ever seen are her, panic driving, frantic, knocking animals off the road, screaming and hollering about how she's lost and she doesn't know where she is. And her children are in the backseat. Like, I'm like, ma'am, like, what are you doing? You're scaring
I don't
people.
like that. I don't.
Stop that.
I
And
don't
then
like
yeah,
that,
because
but
she has to live stream while she's doing this. Like, what are you doing?
I will say that I like that they're outside, that they're doing stuff outside, stuff like that. I mean, I just can't. I'm not gonna stoop.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
anything
just
about her family. Like, I don't.
no.
I don't have anything to say about her children. I just hope they're okay. But honestly, that's not my problem. The only reason I know that is because she puts that out as content.
Right.
I wouldn't know that if she didn't put these videos up. Yes, Randy's not invited to the celebrations. She's very sad about it too.
And you know why? It's because I don't pick up shells. I'm like, I'll pick them up for 5 minutes, and I'm like, I ain't.
No, she spends hours doing it, and she says it's a workout.
Well,
yeah. Here's the picture of me supposedly putting out her kids. Oh, dang. Hold on. I didn't know that was going to do that. Let me open it better. Here it is.
no, Snowline, I can't. I can't think of what the people in her neighborhood can possibly think about her, except for, oh no, here she comes again.
Okay, here's the image that I took off her video. And see all this black? I did this. I covered them up.
My
And
internet.
when they're moving on the video, the black moves with them. So they're covered the entire time. I didn't put your kids out anywhere. And this is your video, ma'am. If anyone put them out, you did. And I'm allowed to use your video and make commentary on it if I want to. But because I don't dox children, I covered them up. So please tell us again how we put your kids out. See, proof, ma'am. See how I just proved that I didn't put your kids out? Now you go ahead and prove that I did. By all means.
Ridiculous. Yeah, me too, Lady Witch. I bet. Wait, I think I missed. She doxed where I live. I got 2 Aussie cats. I got 2 Aussies cats. Here's Tony Gilby threatened me on a live. Dumbass, my husband is a cop. Oh wow, Teresa.
Damn. Yeah. And all of these stories, I mean, that's why I think we started talking about Merb, because all these people kept coming to us like with these stories that she refuses to even acknowledge. She refuses to do anything about them. She just continues with smear campaign after smear campaign. These people have no ability to defend themselves. So we'll defend you. We'll give you a platform to defend yourself.
Yes.
Somebody should.
And that's simply how it happened. Merb, you know that. And I saw someone that had came to me the other day up on a panel. I will not say their name. But they didn't want to come on a panel, but they were still a little bit intimidated. I saw them on a panel the other day, and I was so proud.
Good. Yeah, don't be scared of her. What's she going to do?
She ain't going to do.
What's she going to do?
She's going to make up stuff, run that mouth, and it's not going to mean anything.
Yeah, don't be scared of her. You
No.
guys tell your stories. Tell your stories and protect other people. Honestly, don't be scared of her. She can't do shit to me. Come hit me with your best shot, Merb. Bet you won't. Not going to do anything to me. You can't touch me, ma'am.
I totally forgot about the bat phone. She used that in 2018. I don't remember that.
I don't know anything about the bat phone. See, I never give a fuck about Merb. I've never watched her. I never cared about her. I didn't follow her. I think the only experience I had with her was, some argument between her and BBT on Diane's channel, because Diane kind of knew them. I didn't really know them.
Yeah.
So I still don't really even know, like, what if that was true and what if that wasn't true. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that back. I was working a lot back then.
Right. I don't remember. I don't remember. So
I would
But
watch some of her because and thank God you couldn't buy them around here at the time, or that I knew of those mini brands.
what are
Because
mini brands? What are those?
them little freaking, like a little box of Wheaties, like
Oh,
I was
okay.
making fun of that.
Yeah.
And I would watch, and I would get tickled when she would have a come apart because, like, she didn't know I existed. I'm sure. Maybe she did because of you and Diane, but
Yeah.
she would have a come apart because she would buy so many packs of them, and there was a lot of repeats in them. So she's like calling the company, like I've
Oh
got
my
4 Rice.
God, of course she is. Of
I've
course
got
she is.
I've got 4 Rice Krispies and 0,
Speak to your manager.
no Apple Jacks, and stuff like that.
Wow.
And I
Oh,
love that crap. I would sit and watch it. Hey, Jamie.
Merb, I don't know how you live your life every day under the stress. I don't know how you do it. Oh my goodness. No wonder you're so wound up so tight. You need an orgasm. Damn. Like, I don't know. You need something. You need to loosen up. Goodness. Your whole day is you're just stressed from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to
As soon
bed.
as she wakes up, she's like, am I going to open this up and it be another ketchup, or am I going to get 2 more mustards because I need a mayonnaise? I mean, and that's,
Oh my God. Just stress, constant stress. I
yes,
can't
get in
handle that.
Zoom. I want to see what everybody's package had in it. Get in Zoom.
Oh my gosh, I remember she said something like one time she was live, she went live for whatever reason. I clicked on it. I don't know why. I must have thought she was going to talk about something that I needed to hear or whatever. And it was something like, "Where is everybody? We just were on a call." And I thought, these poor assholes, they can't get away from you to even pee. They can't even go to the bathroom. Like, you make them sit on a call with you 24 hours a day, and when you're not on a call, you're live. And they better be there, damn it.
Yeah.
These
Seriously.
poor people. My gosh. Listen,
And
y'all, if I ever chase you down like that, you go tell me to pound sand, please. That's so cringy. Where are
and
they? I just got off the call with them.
and
What
I
happened yesterday?
realize I'll have needy moments, and then I'll have where you may not hear from me for a while, and I don't know what I'm going through, but it's something, just let it happen. But if I ever get that desperate to where you have to be on the phone with me 24/7, that's when you just call in to help.
Send a little anonymous email to Jimmy.
Yep. He'll know what to do.
Jim. Sorry, not Jimmy. Jim. Randy's Jim. Send a little anonymous email to him to say, hey, why don't you take your wife out to dinner or something?
Yeah.
Get her away from
Right.
this place.
Right, prickly pear. There's got to come a time when, well, look, I love everybody online that are my friends, have gotten to know me, who support me, who help me, they're good to me. But you got to be with your real life people too, or you're going to lose those people. You will lose them.
Yes, you have to go talk to the 3-dimensional people.
Yeah.
Yes. You have to share oxygen with people. Come on. I don't want to do it either, but you got to.
Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I really don't. And
You have to. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is 24/7 from what I understand about these calls. And these poor people can't even, be late to the stream without having to hear about it. They were just on the call. Where are they?
right.
These poor people. My gosh.
Where'd she go? I thought she put her food in the microwave 30 minutes ago. What's happening? It should be done.
She should really be here by now. I don't know why she's not here. God. Like, God forbid anybody miss a stream. Can't have that. Can't let anybody out of your sight for a second because something might happen and you might miss it.
I understand, Heather. One friend else. I don't think she has one friend outside of YouTube. And Lori, I think you're right about that. And I would hate that because you got to have a touchstone, man.
Yeah, one was in a panic attack because Scooter wasn't online because from the bathtub. Poor Scooter. I've seen Scooter up in the middle of the freaking night, bedhead and all, on camera, even, bless her, because Merb's up having a come apart in the middle of the freaking night. Like, what are you keeping vampire hours? And your poor friends have to sit up and deal with this all the live long day. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't. God bless Scooter. You're a better person than I am. Go away. No way. Sorry.
And they can't have a great family vacation because they got to spend all their money taking Merb to freaking Adesto and spending 2 or 3 weeks with her. No,
all their fucking time and all their money. That's what they have to give to this woman to keep her happy. And there is no keeping her happy. Every time you listen to her, she's miserable.
Yes,
she's miserable. She's never happy. This woman doesn't laugh. She got a beautiful gift. I still can't get over the chair. She got a beautiful gift from her people. They scraped together their pennies and got her this beautiful chair that lights up even. And she stood there complaining and bitching about it. Didn't even crack a smile. Not so much as a thank you very much. Ridiculous. You're like a spoiled toddler.
Yeah, I thought they did more. I thought it did more. Hold on.
And then then my favorite part was she's like, yeah, well, Jimmy, he set it up. So it was his fault that, she couldn't work the remote. Like, you're so funny. What the heck? Why can't you be happy? Smile. Laugh. I don't understand. Cheer up. The reaction to that chair. I know. I can't get over it. I'm still thinking about it.
She can't get over it.
I can't. I can't because I've never seen somebody more miserable to receive a present. Like, I would cry. If I gave you a present and you responded like that, I would cry. And that would be the last present you ever got from me.
Yes. Like, oh.
That is, I would cry.
Chair lights.
God, I'd be devastated. Devastated. If you did that on a live stream, oh my God, die. That'd be it. That's it. No more presents for you. We're done. We're done doing presents. I can't handle that.
To be more, yeah, that's what she needs to be more lit up. Yep, to be the star of the show.
Just be happy your friends gave you something that they thought you would like. Like, why can't you just be thankful? You just don't understand. You don't understand what it means.
Or how you make people feel, how you leave them. You have left like this like path of bodies behind you, and you like to go back every so often and just kick them.
Oh, Debbie says, I don't think they bought her a chair, just the funky lights that Jimmy put on the chair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought they bought her the whole chair.
No, it was just the lights.
Oh, okay. Well, even so, she didn't seem any happier to have it. She almost seemed like put out that she had to have these lights on.
Well,
right, Lady Witch, thank you. It's the thought that counts. Like, what did your mom ever teach you manners? It's the thought that counts. Pretend you're happy and tell your face.
Absolutely. That's how I was raised. You know what? They put their time, effort, energy, and money into it.
Yes. And for that, I can be thankful. Genuinely.
Yes.
You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to think of me. You didn't have to, take time to pick something that you thought I would like. That's sweet. I don't need, you don't have to do that for me.
Right.
And then people do. And like, what am I supposed to be like? Thanks.
Yeah. Look, and my, I don't know. I have this, when I open something, I don't know. I'm never, so that's why I don't open anything on camera, because I never want to seem like I don't appreciate, because I appreciate everything, every little thing.
I do too. Like, it's very thankful.
Yes.
Especially when you basically outright beg for shit. Like Merb, here's my happy mail, here's my P.O. box, here's my, all the different ways you can send me shit.
Yeah. Calamity said Merb didn't want lights. She wanted tires.
Well, maybe she can sell the lights and buy some tires. I don't know.
Me too. Too bad I don't know what size I need. I'm just
crazy,
kidding.
man. It's just crazy. The entitlement,
Yes.
just nuts. I'm always a bit shy of opening a gift. I'm so very grateful you will find me in tears about someone thinking of me. Right, Judith? Because
Yes.
that's really the point. You guys have, hundreds, thousands, however many people in your life that you could be buying something for or thinking of, and you thought of me? Like, that's sweet.
Yes.
I'm going to be thankful no matter what it is.
Yeah, I sent her some weird peanuts one night because I was hungry.
And I was thankful.
Yes.
That's right. I was thankful. She was hungry, so she sent me peanuts.
Yes.
It was fantastic. I hope it helped somehow.
It did. I was like, these are going to be so good. I can't wait for you to taste them. Tell me how they are.
Ugh. She needs to put them racing lights on her car. Maybe she'll hit less wildlife.
Yeah, no shit. At least give them a fighting chance. Let them see you coming.
Jeez.
My papa used to put, and I don't know if this worked or not. I don't know. But when we were young, he would put these little whistles on our cars, and it was supposed to scare the deer off.
There you go. See? A plan. A man with a plan. I like it. Oh, Pammy, I was a terrible bad friend today. I hurt Randy's feelings bad today.
Son of a bitch.
I felt the sting from here. That's how bad I smacked her. It was terrible. I feel terrible.
Are we going to tell the whole story? Or
sure. Tell the story. I feel so bad. So bad.
Yeah, I want to talk about a bad friend. We were being sneaky.
I was a bad friend. I fully own my bad friendness. Terrible. Go ahead. Okay, I'll start.
Tell it all. Okay, you start because I don't.
I start, and then we'll add you. Okay. So
okay.
I joined. We don't need to say which Discord. I joined a Discord. Okay. I'm sneaky. I'm sneaking in the Discord. I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm just there to lurk, which is okay. That's one of the options. Okay. It is just there to silently watch.
It's a questionnaire you fill out, and
yes, and that's one of the options. So it's okay. I'm under no obligation to talk to anybody. I'm just there to lurk. I'm sneaking in. I tell Randy this 1,000 times that I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't need anyone to know that I'm in there. So I said, you should come in here too. So we get Randy in there. We have to walk her through a couple steps, get her in there. She gets in the room, and what does the bitch do? First thing out the gate, she tags me. And writes a comment to me.
Because she said you can't see my name in there. So I thought she meant I want to see.
No, I meant I'm invisible on purpose. I don't want anyone to see me. And so she tags me, and we're on the phone while this is happening. So I start screaming. And I go, you're so stupid.
She did. She said, stupid.
Stupid. Randy gets all quiet. She deletes it. She gets all quiet. She goes, you called me stupid. I'm like, so sorry. I feel terrible. I'm sorry. You are not stupid. I'm so sorry. I panicked, okay? I said, I just got through 10 minutes of explaining that I'm in here. I don't want anyone to know that I'm in here. I'm secretly, what don't you get?
And I put her name in flashing light.
She's like, yeah, I know. I did. No, you did not help. Delete that now. Oh my God. Oh, I feel terrible. You called me stupid.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like,
I'm so sorry.
And then I was like,
panic.
And then I learned how to be, you can't see me now.
Sneaky too. That's right.
Yeah,
And then
sneaky.
we spent a half an hour trying to make sure she's invisible. Yes, incognito. Thank you. I've been in there under the radar for like a month and a half. Nobody knows when I'm in there. You can't see me because I'm invisible. So nobody even knows that I'm in there. First thing she does is tag me.
It announces that I've entered the server.
Highlight my big name. One win. I'm like, oh, hell. Oh, man. And I panicked. I'm screaming at her. Delete. I just spent 10 minutes telling you that I'm hiding in here. Oh, my
And
God.
she said, "Look, why would you do that? Why?" I'm like, I don't even know anymore.
She's all trying to delete it as fast as she could.
My hands are shaking.
Her hands are all shaking. I'm so sorry, Randy. I'm so sorry. You are not
It's okay.
stupid, my friend. Oh, yes.
Now we're
bad
both
friend. We're both bad friends in
bad
that one.
friends.
Right there.
Yes.
But I'm a little worse because I called my friend stupid, and she's not stupid. I just panicked.
I'm just saying, I was taken aback. I'm like, I've never heard her call anybody stupid.
Right?
I don't think.
You called me stupid. I felt terrible. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Terrible.
Oh. Hi, Tara.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Hey, Tara K. Good to see you, honey. She tagged me.
Oh.
First thing she did was tag my name.
Yes. Hey.
And then you're like, look, I did it. And I'm like, no.
Okay, it's me. Hi.
Look, I see your name. Yes, I know. Delete it.
Right, baby. Yeah, no.
Oh my goodness. Oh man,
Oh, that
my
was
stomach
good.
hurts now. Whew. That was funny. Craziness, girl. Crazy.
Well, that's true, Tara. There may have been a few, but that was my first time being
Yeah,
on the end of that stick.
I don't think I've called Randy stupid like that. That was bad. It was bad. I meant it every second. I meant every word of it. In that moment. She felt it.
I did.
I could have smacked her in the face, and that would have probably felt better. Like I absolutely hit her hard. I was pissed. Yeah, I was mad because I panicked. I don't even know why. So what if I'm in that Discord? I'm allowed to be in that Discord. There's nothing wrong in that Discord. It's not a bad Discord or
right. It's not.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm embarrassed. Okay. I'm in there. It's a personal guilty pleasure. I don't need anyone judging me about it. Okay. It's between me and Jesus. Okay. That's who needs to know. Me and Jesus. We got it.
And I have the same guilty pleasure. And we have one more friend that we're going to have to add to there that has the same guilty pleasure.
Make sure she knows not to tag me. Okay.
I will. Yes.
Thank you.
Hit me in the DMs, Lacey. Hit me in the DMs.
Yeah, it's not a Discord of anybody on YouTube that you guys know. It's not anything like that. We're not like secretly infiltrating our enemy's Discord. We're allowed to be in there, of course. It's fine. One of the options is just to silently watch and be first. That's right. I'm in the Lord's Discord. He's fine with it. One of the options is to just silently watch because I don't need to mingle with anybody or talk to anybody. But I knew that Randy would want to be in there too, so I told her to come in there with me.
And I suck at Discord, like I do. Y'all know I have one, and I'm just like, I'll come in there and say hi. And
y'all know how active I am, even in my own Discord. So I don't want to talk. I'm not talking to anybody. It's not a thing. Yeah,
that's why when I got booted out of that one Discord, for possibly infiltrating. I was like, are they serious? I've spoken like 3 words ever in this Discord.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a mole.
Yeah, no, it's not like that. It's not there. It's a TikTok person. It's not even a YouTube person. Like it's not anybody you guys even probably know, or you might know. I don't know, but it's not anybody that anybody would care about. It doesn't have anything to do with YouTube. It's just, somebody that I follow, but I don't want to talk to anybody. Be antisocial.
Yeah.
I'm being antisocial in there. So that's all it is. So funny though, man.
Oh. Well, I guess that's all we got for tonight. Merb, have fun in your stream. Maybe I'll watch it tomorrow.
That's
I don't
right,
know what it
Tara.
is.
I do have rules in my Discord. You're not allowed to put that crap in my Discord. Don't even want to see it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, my Discord is rated. I would say it's rated, mature audiences. But I'm
PG-13.
sorry, but penis gifts are not immature audiences. Sorry, Ash 274.
I
Or
miss
anybody else.
that. I miss her.
Well, you can put him in Randy's. She'll love that.
Well, you can.
Yeah, Judith, they know that I'm in there. Yes, because one of the options of being in there is, are you here to make friends? Are you here to chat? Are you here to find out about whatever? Are you here to silently watch? And that's what I put, silently watch. So they don't bother, nobody talks to me or bothers me, which is perfectly fine.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alan. And I checked all the boxes because I didn't know. I'm like, I might talk sometimes. So yeah.
No, I knew exactly what I was there to do.
Merb
Lurk,
says
please.
Discord is evil. It's no different than Slack, except we don't get your
Well, I'm sorry, we're not doxing in my Discord. Last I heard, you doxed in your Patreon just tonight, Merb. So tell us again what's evil, ma'am.
Yeah.
Shut up.
To somebody that did something to you 5 years ago that you can't let go of because you're what, the forgiveness master? I don't know.
Ridiculous. Let it go. Yes, they know because of Randy. They knew before that. The owner of the Discord checks everybody when they come in. I think that's like a whole thing. That's why you have to ask. That's why they have it set up where you have to answer these questions before you can even get access to any of the rooms or whatever, which is interesting. I don't have that in my Discord, but but yeah. So yeah, we don't dox and do all that shit in ours, but apparently in your Patreon you're doxing people even just tonight. So don't tell me what we do is evil, ma'am.
Yeah.
I think that's what you do. You are disgusting.
Yeah.
And with that, this was a fun stream. Thanks, guys.
It was. Thanks for laughing with us, and we'll be back soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.